Tanya in just a little bit. But first off, we will go straight to an absolute Welsh hero and legend within the arts of drama, and it's my absolute pleasure to introduce Rhys Ifans. Rhys, you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, how you doing? Noswaith?
Noswaith. Sut wyt ti?
Da iawn, diolch yn fawr, boi. Da iawn. This is my first ever live stream.
Ah, well,
so
we've
I'm excited.
Live stream, Jerry.
Yeah, I can't believe it's actually happening because I'm not very techy, so so far so good.
So far so good. How are you doing so far, and where are you spending this lockdown?
Well, I was about to start rehearsing the play here in London, and I'd rented a flat here in Waterloo for the duration of the play, but of course the play got pulled because of the situation. So I'm stuck in London, yeah, on my own.
Oh no!
No, but I'm actually alright though. I'm actually kind of, for the most part, enjoying it. You know, I have been. You know, there are kind of occasions where I kind of get on my own nerves a little bit. So instead of, there's self-isolation, social distancing. I've been doing self-distancing, which is basically, so you sit either end of the room of yourself and refuse to talk to yourself for hours on end. Yeah, so self-distancing is the future of meditation.
I think we might have solved my mental health issues. I think that's the future.
All you got to do is self-distance and you're fine. It melts the ego.
Teach us, oh wise one. You're like the new Russell Brand. Diolch yn fawr for joining us tonight. And I do believe you've got something prepared for us, don't you?
No, not really. I mean, it's obvious why we're all doing this tonight and why we're all getting together to do this, and I wanted to, by the way, thank Jamie Adams for, for pulling it off and managing to get such a exquisite assembly of people together, but of course we're here to support the real heroes, and that's the people on the front line of the NHS, and I sadly, but inspiringly, got to spend a lot of time, almost a year with the NHS last year. My father was diagnosed with cancer, and he went into the exquisite care of the NHS in the Ysbyty Bodol with them in North Wales, and then towards the end of his life in the Ysbyty Rhythyn in North Wales. And the care and attention, the diligence, the love he received and we received as a family from the diagnosis to the dignified passing that the NHS gave him was inspiring, and that's one of the reasons I'm here tonight, because I know how invaluable these doctors, nurses, porters, volunteers are to us all, and in this current situation, the workload is unimaginable. In an already, some would say criminally underfunded arena, still suffering from the ravages of austerity, that these people are still delivering the goods on a daily basis and saving lives of people we know and love, and will continue to do so throughout this epidemic. So, diolch yn fawr, every single one of you. And, the other inspiring thing that comes from all this, from this epidemic, is, of course, the way that people have pulled together. The mutual aid is blossoming all over the country, with people finding ingenious ways of helping their communities and engaging with their communities and their families and their loved ones and their neighbours in really positive ways, and that's of course what inspired the great Nai Bevan, Aneirin Bevan, some would argue the true Prince of Wales, you know, who gave us the NHS. And what inspired him was, you know, mutual aid within mining communities in South Wales. Inspired him to think of and give birth to and make happen the National Health Service, where quality healthcare was a right and not something that you could necessarily afford to buy for each and every single one of us. And today we are the beneficiaries of the vision that Aneurin Bevan had, inspired by his community. And this is a poem written by Gillian Clark. It's called A Sonnet for Nye. London was used to trouble from the valleys. People who lived close, loved song and word, despised the big men's promises and lies. With them the socialist vision struck a chord. Colliers who hated class and privilege, whose work was filthy, dark and perilous, spared a portion of their paltry wage to pay a stricken neighbour's doctor's bills. They sent their man to Parliament. Who dares wins. A fierce man with a silver tongue, he hammered, stammered words in the hallowed air of the house. An Olympian among them, stuttering his preposterous social dream, translated from a little social scheme. There we go.
It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
So, well, I didn't write it, I just read it. I'm the messenger, don't shoot me.
That was amazing. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you so much for your time as well.
Croeso. A diolch fawr I chi, and good luck to everyone who's following me tonight. I'll be tuning in and out, I suppose. Hope it all goes well. Good luck to you. I hope you find a moment to relieve yourself along the way. It's going to be a long night.
It's going to be a long night, but absolutely, yeah. It's the least we can do. Is worse everywhere. I've got a little bucket next to me just in case. Don't worry about that.
There you go. You can have a little PPE then on your travels.
I can. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Yes, Dad. Diolch yn fawr. God bless you all. I'r gar.
Oh, what a wonderful human being. I've got to be honest with you. I was very, very intimidated just before speaking to Rhys. He's a bit of a hero of mine. And and he's an even bigger hero of mine now. And thank you so much, Rhys, for that. And